Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Kujira. This is Ryukyu single grain whiskey, coming in at a 46% ABV. Now for full disclosure, this bottle was sent over for us to take a look at and to review, so just keeping that transparency open. When it comes to Kujira here, we actually have some great information not only about the spirit itself, but the history of the bottle. First of all, Kujira is actually the Japanese word for whale, and Ryukyu is the island chain that is located in that region. This is actually being distilled, aged, and bottled in Okinawa, Japan, under the Masahiro Distillery, which is actually one of the oldest distilleries in Okinawa, Japan. Pretty cool on that. This is non-chill filtered and no color added. And for the grain, they're actually using indica rice, which is a premium grade rice, mixed in with black koji for the fermentation. Black koji is normally used in high-grade sakis and sochu to help with that fermentation process. So with all that great information, let's hop into the bottle itself and see how things go. I already am in love. I love the details to this bottle. Not only the Ryukyu across the bottom here, but the kind of feathered edging on the label itself. Really cool looking. Just love seeing when those little touches, the details on bottle design are done. And as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit, become a member if you'd like. If you're interested in any other reviews over Kujira that I might get the opportunity to do, those will be linked up above and down below. In the meantime, I will be putting some other rice whiskeys from that region as well, so you can check those videos out, along with a link to a website so you can check it out, learn a little bit about the process itself, and maybe hunt yourself down a bottle. Again, that gorgeous color. I love transparency. That's something that we love seeing here on the channel. And being that it's non-chill filtered and no color added, it's got a beautiful color on there. Alrighty, let's go for notes. All right, we got some work ahead of us, folks. Starting off, like you get this almost like peach, but like white peach, and a floral shop note going on in here. It's soft, yet so sweet. Yeah, you do get a bit of the rice, and that rice has kind of an earthier tone to it. So it kind of, to be honest, it kind of softens that bit of fruity floral, which is not a bad thing at all. It makes it a little more cohesive. It's giving me vibes almost like a peach wine, like a Moscato. Yeah, that is beautiful. A little bit of spiciness going on in here. It's got like a bit of wood sugar spiciness, a light bit of cedar going on, a little bit of homemade caramel with some vanilla as well. Oh man, but the fruity notes, gorgeous. Sweet, it's inviting. Again, for me, it's coming across, I'd say a little bit of apple sweet, but then I'm also getting a bit of pear and just a little bit of like a white peach going on. And spices wise, getting a bit of cinnamon in here and some 5 spice. Maybe a light bit of like pineapple going on in here. Yeah, there's a little bit of pineapple, like a freshly cut pineapple. But the floral shop notes, I'm getting a bit of, it's kind of like just walking into a floral shop. Nothing specific jumping out at me at the moment for notes, but like you just open that door and you have all this beautifully cut flowers, the pollen going on in there. Very approachable, no ABV, nothing harsh, no off notes. A lot of great sweet notes, and just very much a very complex nose. Alrighty, let's go for a taste. Got some good characteristics on the palate too. A lot of earthiness is starting to show up. You're getting that black koji going on in here. So you're getting this kind of earthy undertones and almost a little bit of like I'm going to go back on my cedar notes. So you're getting this kind of cedar wood note in there. And then it opens up a little bit of that pear. The pineapple is showing up on the taste as well. And just that light drizzle of homemade caramel over the top of things. Like if you were a kid and you've ever had, or even adults, I shouldn't say they're just kids, but like apple slices, some caramel, and you're kind of just munching on that. Great palate, clings just enough. Not so much that it's lingering super long, but it's got just a nice solid palate to it. Still no ABV, nothing harsh, no off notes, but for a 100% rice, there's some great characteristics on this. Second sip here, more fruitiness is coming out. I'm getting a lot more of the apple, sweet, tart kind of notes going on. A little bit of like a Granny Smith, a little bit of Red Delicious. That peach, the pear, the pineapple, very fruity. And then here in the mid to the late of the finish, you're getting that more earthy undertones, that more charriness from the cask. The wood sugars are playing a little bit in there, and that little pinch of spice. The spice comes through more on the nose, in my opinion, than the taste, which isn't a bad thing. But there's that little bit of like a cinnamon stick going on in here, freshly grated. And it just leaves you with that kind of earthy, sweet undertones going on. That is unique, and I love that. It's got some nice spice layers in there, a little herbal as well. And it just kind of pairs so well between the fruity and earthy that makes it a cohesive sip from beginning to end on that. Now, again, you do have to go into this with a bit of a different mindset because it is 100% rice, and you may or may not be used to that. But as long as you open up that door and you're willing to kind of try something a little bit different, that's probably one of the better rice whiskeys I've had in a bit. It's sweet, yet earthy, yet floral and spicy. It's got all the different connections you want going on in a great sip, and that's phenomenal. That is just super good. Alrighty, let's talk about grading and what we think about this bottle overall. So to be honest, you could usually find this in that $50 price range looking around online, and I think that it's a really solid buy. I have to give it a very solid B+. You have one of Okinawa, Japan's oldest distilleries distilling, aging, bottling it themselves, non-chill filtered, no color added, and you're going through the process of telling the story of how you created this using a single grain rice. Big props to that. You're transparent, and the process that you're going through and the blending techniques to make this are showcased in that sip. I think it's a great bottle if you're interested in getting into rice whiskeys, single grain whiskeys coming from Japan. Definitely look this one up. I think it's a total change of your mindset of what is coming out of Japan, especially in the rice whiskey area. Big thumbs up on this release. And again, if you're interested in learning more about Kujira and any other whiskeys in their lineup, a link to their website will be down in the description area below. Go show them some love. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Kujira Ryukyu single grain whiskey. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirits I should go looking for, also let me know down below. Love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
You know, and I really like it might not.